NUSRATINA, NURAINI SYAKIRAH, and me myself. So before we further ado, I would like to give an explanation or overview of this video presentation. Furthermore, my group emphasizes the transportation mode in facilities management. We are specifically studying bus facilities at IIUM Pagoh campus. Throughout of this video presentation, we embark the several tools of content which are facilities management, transportation, current situation of IIUM Pagoh campus, benefits and advantage, lacking and inadequate of bus facilities at IIUM Pagoh campus, and last but not least, we appoint the proposal or recommendation for a better performance at IIUM Pagoh.
Assalamualaikum, I'm AINA and this is my twin, FARAHIN. Oh, hi, I'm FARAHIN. Okay, so today, me, AINA, would like to present to you on two main things, which is what is facilities and management as a whole, and also a bit of background of IIUM Pagoh. So before we move to the case study of IIUM Pagoh, so we need to know first what are actually facilities management and the overview of this concept. Okay, as you all know, the emergence of facilities management has been recognized over years and also become a fastest growing segment in multidisciplinary field, which cover a lot of aspects, including the activities, the business, and in management. Simply, facilities and management cover a wide range of aspects, including health and hygiene, safety and security, support to services, telecommunications, space management, and many more. The facilities and management become more active when they applying this advanced technology and also telecommunication and several effective practices to ensure the productivity and efficiency of the facilities and management in one's business operation. FM basically helps to support multiple functions and also services where it's supplying efficient space environment and also to enhance employees' productivity and also efficiency and comfortability, while increase the maintenance of the connection with internal and external parties regarding to facilities and management and also in business and business cooperation. Facilities management or FM described as an essential approach which aim to provide a support for the services and also aim to produce a better interconnection management while maintaining the cost-effective services to support and optimize the main business of the activities. Facilities management can be categorized into three main aspects, which is focusing on human resource, people or employees, and also core activities, which is focused on the responsibilities and the position of administrative, and also space management, which is highlighting on the engineer and architectural planning. FM is actually considered as a process that required multiple skills and also approach, which highly contribute in supporting the role of the business organization and also management through creating a sufficient physical place and also space environment for the employees in order to boost their motivation and their productivity in managing and operating the core businesses. This is because that this facilities management easily to become a failure when they did not even consider all of the aspects, including the people, the product, and also the process itself. So the management or the manager itself should really play an important role to provide very effective practices and also some of the strategies to ensure all of these aspects are in smooth condition and well managed. A good FM system which is actually equipped with a better management and well functioning resources, which covered several aspects that I have mentioned, such as people, place, processes, and also adapting a technology as a whole within the building is actually effective to ensure the effectiveness of the FM and also the productivity of the employees to perform in operating the core businesses.
So moving on to about transportation. So basically, transportation is a carrier of two components, which are people and goods. So these two components will suit to the process or the transmissions of the transmission to another destination. Within this three mode, the transportation system will be occur and manage to apply their system in that particular case. Basically, these modes are usable as a circulation of the transportation. Transportation definitions is emphasize the various elements which derives from its functions. That transportation also called as a system. So this system will cater of five components, which is a set of people, created by people, owners and operators who convey and maintain of this field, and last but not least, of course, the target market, which is the user. So this one elements or components is complement each other to perform the system, which is the transportation. Micro assessment, we currently intake on bus facilities, which is the transportation. So public transportation is commonly talking about bus. Okay, the common one, bus. So bus will be a famous carrier to the public transportation. So why this public transportations why this productivity of public transportation? Okay, because the first one is, of course, that is easiness of accessibility. The user easy to access the junctions to place to another place, so they do not need it, and don't worry about the traffic congestions or pass through the junctions or whatsoever. So this kind of public transportation is to ease the accessibility of user to directly go to the destinations. National Transport Policy 2019 to 2030, there will be a policy thrust tool that implement the enforcement of maintenance regime of transport infrastructure. So basically, this policy trust is mainly for enforce to secure the safety of the user. So basically, this as a foremost also act as a preventive strategy in order to secure the safety, just like I said before, to secure the safety of user and also the conditions of the performance of vehicle. So this kind of performing conditions of maintenance regime is quite important issue to perform the public transportation. So it is strongly that this system or this transportation of bus public transportations issue in planning of maintenance regime operation, which is a schedule, or the schedule time, the schedule of the bus, human resource, which is the owner, the driver, and also the design of the facilities that towards their user, the clients or customer. So that's all from me. Next, I pass the floor to the next presenter.
Hi, I'm Farahin. I would like to share with you guys a bit on the background of IIUM Pagoh. Was located in Pagoh, Eduhub, Muar Johor, and it has moved there since 2017. At first, IIUM Pagoh received around 100 students from who taking course Malay and English communication in 2012, and then the kuliah was expanded to add another 2 courses, which is Malay communication and also tourism planning and hospitality management course. Each of the program has been taught and delivered by modern practices and also advanced technology, which is smartboard. And most of the lecturers who teach these students are very qualified, professional, and very experienced in their own field, which is in languages and also in management as well. In 2019, Kuliah of Languages and Management KLM has changed to KLT, which is Kuliah of Languages and Tourism, after going through MQA, which is Malaysia Qualification Agency. So after went through the qualification, the evaluation from the authorities, each of the courses that I have mentioned, 4 courses, have been divided into 4 departments, which is Department of Tourism, Department of Malay, Department of English Communication, and also Department of Arabic Communication. So when I was in IIUM Pagoh, I went to the class by bus. Actually, IIUM Pagoh branch has its own service unit, which is transportation unit, which aim to assist the students on the mobility service while delivering a safe and comfortable and efficient transportation to the university community. Okay, students who are not bringing their own vehicles, so they are recommended to ride the bus IIUM. Okay, the transportation service was being managed by Office of Student Development and Community Engagement, or SDCE, and to ensure the efficiency of the bus service and to provide a comfortable, convenient for the students, for the staffs, for all of the community Pagoh to went to campus and also to Mahala. There are a total of 3 buses and also a van, 1 van. The 3 buses comprising 2 school buses and also 1 minibus and also a white van. So each of the vehicles have their own limited capacity. So for school buses, only 44 students can ride the bus. For minibus, there are only 25 students that allow riding in the bus. And for a van, they are limited around 10 students. This IIUM transportation services has its own functions, mainly to bring students to the campus and going back to Mahala. And there are also other several purposes, such as students who wants to go for site visit, for activities and programs, for non-academic and academic events and others. For leisure, for going to the trip, especially for tourism students. The particular bus was being managed by 3 to 4 drivers who are very experienced and have license, of course, and their responsible was to ensure the cleanliness of the bus, the maintenance, and the most important thing is to ensure their safety of the students, and also require destination base and to ensure they are on time when they wanted to picking up the students from campus to Mahala or Mahala to campus. IIUM Pagoh, there are actually 2 main bus stops. So there are 1 bus stop in IIUM in the campus, and there are also another 1 bus stops which located outside of the gate of the campus. Efficiency and also the management of IIUM bus has been facilitated by KLMSS, which is Kuliah of Languages and Management Student Society. They are responsible for spreading the bus schedule through social media. Okay, students or any community of IIUM Pagoh who have problems with bus or have any emergency, they can contact this KLMSS. Okay, when we talk about the time schedule of IIUM bus service, basically the bus will pick up the students during the class week, so which is from Sunday to Thursday, from morning, evening, and also at night, which is until 10 p.m. only. And there will be a special trip for students Pagoh every Thursday, which is a trip to Muar. So those who are stressed with assignment, who wants to have a leisure trip, so they can ride the bus on Thursday at 3:30 p.m. They will also have a special trip for Friday prayer for male students who wants to go to mosque. So we move to the next section, which is IIUM Advantage and Benefits, which will be presented by NURAINI SYAKIRAH.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Sister Shakira, and I'm gonna In my part, I'm going to present about the advantages of IIUM bus service. So basically, the IIUM bus service is a medium of transportation that gives opportunity for a student to shuttle from Mahala to campus and also to campus to Mahala as well. From the experience, studies and observation by IIUM student itself, there are 6 advantages of IIUM bus service, which are save cost, efficient time management, reduce traffic congestion, increase fuel efficiency, reduce pollution, and more safety. For the advantages number 1, which is save cost, every student only need to pay 50 cents ringgit Malaysia per day for using the IIUM bus service, and it can be used as often as they want within a day. It is more cheaper as compared to other mode of transportation such as car and motorcycle, which make many return from Mahala to campus. It will cost more than 1 ringgit, which is very expensive compared to using IIUM bus transportation. The second advantage of IIUM bus service is efficient time management. Using a shuttle which managed by the administration will be subjected to a predefined schedule. So all the students who are using IIUM bus must follow the schedule, and it will automatically make them punctual to the class. This also will reduce total number of students who late to the class. So the third advantage is IIUM bus service can reduce the traffic congestion. Using a transportation which occupy a big number of passengers will reduce the total number of vehicles on the road per time. If the total number of vehicles are decreased on the road, this will reduce the traffic congestion. Fourth, IIUM bus will increase fuel efficiency, which is less fuel consumption on the road. This is because the diesel fuel used by the bus will give benefits in terms of financial and also environment. It can be proven that the diesel engine is more efficient and use 15 to 20% less fuel consumption compared to petrol fuel, which lead to cheaper running costs and gives lower carbon dioxide emission. This is because the diesel engines have higher compression ratio than petrol, and it perform better than a petrol engine. At the same time, less fuel consumption will reduce the air pollution. So this is the fifth advantage of IIUM bus. So the environment of the campus can be protected as there are less combustion of vehicle engine, because less number of vehicles on the road and less traffic congestion will cause less accident. Other than that, using IIUM bus will protect students from anonymous outsiders who have bad intentions such as to harm people or etc. So that's all the 6 advantages of IIUM bus service. Now I will pass this presentation to Sister Nusratina.
Thanks for the explanation just now, NURAINI SYAKIRAH. Hi, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh upon to you. My name is NUSRATINA binti Zulkipli. Would like to discuss about the lacking on IIUM bus that we have discovered using 3 sensory organs, which are eyes, ears, and nose. And also we have interviewing some of the students during MCO happened. And right now we are at RMCO stages, so we cannot go up. Hashtag kita jaga kita. Kita jaga kita. Without further ado, let me discuss one by one the lacking that we have found. First and foremost, the air condition does not produce the cold temperature to the passengers. It is become worse if the number of the students exceed the limit, whereas they might have difficulty to breathe as the oxygen does not enough to occupy them. Did you know what affect the air conditioning performance? Don't know, right? Okay, let me voice up. Firstly, the compressor might not work well. Then the air condenser might broken. The filter dryer also might be dirty and clogged. The expansion valve might broken. Next, the cooling coil might be dirty. And lastly, the air conditioned gas leaked. Did you get it? Okay. Those are the factors that we have discovered that might affect the air conditioning performance. Next is advantages of IIUM buses that we have discovered is the seat produce the bad odor towards the passengers. Specifically, the passengers is the students. The bad odor might happen by the students themselves, whereas it comes from the sweat from their shirts, and then being transferred to the seat, or maybe from the water that the students spill accidentally. Furthermore, some of these seats are broken. As a result, it could minimize the number of the passengers who getting on the bus. Next, lacking on IIUM's transport facilities is the bus stand itself. The bus stand provided are inconvenient for the users. The design is not proper enough to block the students from the rain and scorching sun. The back side of the bus stand is not being covered by any protection, causing comfort loss to the students. The figure shows the common bus shelter that is suitable to build. Inconvenient bus stand designs can provide various difficulties to users, bus drivers, and other vehicles on the road. Moreover, there does not have sheltered walkway from the college to the bus stands. The function of sheltered walkway is to block the students from the rain and shine, which could make them late going to the class as they were waiting out the rain at bus stand. This situation also happened at Fajar Secondary School, Singapore, where the students always getting late to the school and soaking wet by having the run that are covered by sheltered walkways. Taking into serious account about this matter, Land Transport Authorities LTA at Singapore has built sheltered walkways leading to the school gate to overcome those latecomers. So in my opinion, the IIUM should take a look about this matter and take a Fajar Secondary School Singapore as the benchmark to enhance the transport facilities at the IIUM. Lastly, the frequency of the bus move and the quantity of the bus also become the lacking of IIUM transportation. Refer to the figure. The figure shows the schedule and the quantity of the buses used to pick up and drop out the students. As you can see from the schedule above, currently the management only provide 2 buses for the students to move. Only 80 passengers, which is 40 passengers for each bus, can be transferred by those buses, and the students who are using the buses are exceeding the capacity of the buses. As the result, the buses is very crowded with the students who are standing along the aisle to the driver's space and blocking the side mirror. Furthermore, the time for the buses to move also affect the capacity of the passengers used. The schedule is being arranged far from each time that makes the students scrambling to get on the bus, although their classes not started yet. It is because the bus is not available on later time. Okay, that's all from me. Now I pass the floor to NURAINI SYAKIRAH. Bye.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Sister SYAKIRAH and I will present about the proposal of the IIUM bus service. Basically, this proposal, the project that we are going to be proposed later is because in order to make the improvement in the IIUM bus service due to its lag that have been presenting by Sister Tina, due to its lag and the problem of the IIUM bus service. So we are going to propose some project that are reliable and good for IIUM's community. Our project name is Smart Bus Stop, where this idea is taken from the case study of Jurong Bus Station, Singapore. Our aim in this project is to enhance livability and to improve the mobility's waiting experience among students and lecturers. So our first project is developing a council panel. Basically, the council panel is to transform the single bus stop into a more informative waiting area, which have 4 main ideas inside, which are renovation and maintenance of bus stand, mini library, interactive smart boards. Fourth is a real-time bus arrival informative system. So in the first main ideas, which is renovation and maintenance on bus stand, we are going to propose a bus shelter which can block from rain and sun coming inside the bus stand, because many students are complaining about the kind of the old bus stop, because the old bus stop are not blocking sun or any rain. There are no complete shelter for the bus stand itself. So that's why we are propose a bus stand with shelter that can provide people inside the bus stand from blocking the sun and rain from coming inside. The second renovation on the bus stand is to renovation on the seat. We will provide more adequate seat, more comfortable seat for students to sit and wait at bus stop. The second main idea in this project is mini library. In this mini library, we will develop small shelves and we will supply a few of books for students to read. So basically, the book source is come from whether from sponsored by the community, Pagoh community, or sponsored by the university itself. This initiative is to encourage students to seek new knowledge, to seek more wide knowledge without wasting their time while waiting for the bus, of course. So the third main idea is interactive smart board. Okay, it is a board, but it's a smart board. Can you imagine it? Okay, so why it is a smart board? Because it has the electronic display which can show the schedule of the bus, and basically it is controlled by the administration and by the IIUM administration in Pagoh. So all the updated news for the bus schedule, then also the IIUM announcement and anything for example like upcoming event, everything will be displayed on the smart board. So the advantage of this electronic smart board can encourage all the students to well informed about any activities, any current issues, any news updated about the IIUM. So it will be easily for them to reach the news. So the last main ideas in this project is real-time bus arrival information system. The name of this main idea is quite long, but basically this main idea is just a simple idea, which is we propose to the bus stand to have a proper panel, which is the LED panel, to inform the arrival of the bus. The student can manage their time properly. For example, while waiting for the bus, they can read the book first, do anything beneficial, because the panel will tell maybe For example, like 9 minutes later, the bus will arrive. So they will manage their time. They can manage their time in that bus stop while doing other beneficial things, such as read the book from the shelf. It is very good to fill their waste time. Right now, we will move on to the second project, which is roof wall installation. Sorry. Basically, in this second project, the main idea that we can pose this project is based on the case study of the sheltered walkway at Fajar Secondary School, also from Singapore. As mentioned by Tina, many students are complaining about the IIUM Pagoh. There are no such roof pedestrian walkway. So most of them are complaining that it is too hot. They will get wet when raining if there are no any rooftop for the pedestrian walkway. So that's why we are proposing a rooftop for the pedestrian walkway in IIUM Pagoh, so that all students can make a comfortable walk around the IIUM Pagoh. I mean, from the Mahala, from their block to the bus stand. So in order to implement our proposal on these two projects, there must be an involvement from the stakeholder and also from the management of the IIUM itself. There are several policies and guidelines that need to be followed in these two projects. The policies that we use is from the National Transport 2019 until 2030, which is from the Ministry of Infrastructure. So we follow the policy thrust number 2, which is to optimize, build and maintain the use of transport infrastructure service and networks to maximize the efficiency. So there are two sections in this policy thrust, which is first is implement smarter and more efficient use of existing infrastructure and in developing new infrastructure. And the second section is the previous section is section 2.1, and the next section is section 2.3, which is upgrade hinterland connectivity to gateways and connects corridors for improved economic distribution. Yes, basically this is the table of our timeline and budget allocation for these two projects. Okay, so for the first project is developing concept panel. So in developing concept panel, we have four main ideas. For the first one is renovation and maintenance on bus stand, right? So these main ideas, we propose a budget which is 10,000 ringgit Malaysia, but it is just for one bus stand. However, we are going to propose for two bus stand, which is for Mahala and also for the Kuliah also. So it is 20 ringgit Malaysia, 20,000 ringgit Malaysia. Sorry for my mistake. Okay. Second main idea in project 1 is mini library. So the mini library costs about 4,000 ringgit Malaysia for both bus stand, Mahala and also Kuliah. Next is interactive smart board, which costs about 6,000 ringgit Malaysia. And the last ideas in project 1, which is real-time bus arrival information system, which is the LED panel. So the LED panel costs only 1,000 ringgit. So the duration for developing the concept panel, the timeline is from January to May 2021, which is the duration is 5 months. So the second project, which is roof wall installation, this roof wall installation costs about 30,000 ringgit Malaysia, and the duration for implement this second project is 6 months, which is from January to June 2021. So from the calculation, the total cost for these two projects is 61,000 ringgit Malaysia. So we really hope that this proposal will be approved by the administration of IIUM and also all the students in IIUM, so that this project can be implemented smoothly. This is to ensure that all the students can get their comfortability while studying in IIUM campus Pagoh campus. Alright. Thank you for listening my presentation, and now I will pass this presentation to the next presenter for the conclusion of our case study of IIUM bus service.
In a nutshell, transportation system is very important in educational facilities. It is because transportation becomes the medium to transfer students from one place to another place. Furthermore, not all students can afford to buy their own vehicles, as the cost of the maintenance is a bit pricey for the students who does not have fixed income. As being discussed by NURAINI SYAKIRAH just now, the fuel cost of owning the private vehicles is costly compared to the public bus which IIUM has provided to the students. Transportation also gives a significance of a student's performance. Arriving at class on time will ensure student does not left behind in their learning activities planned by their lectures, as well as learning the importance of punctuality. According to Calaveras Unified School District 2011, the students who always absent from school will fall back in their academics and lose the importance of socialization concept. So, what's the importance of socialization concept? The importance of socialization concept is it will enhance the capability to understand and follow the direction, or for the future planning. Transport accessibility not only motivates students to have a good attendance and punctuality attitude, it also provides students a good health to study at the school. The poor of transportation system could affect students emotionally and physically, and it will disturb the life of the students at the campus. Hence, IIUM should provide the good transport facilities for the student, as being mentioned by Mahat Khair and Rahmah 2011. Among the main transportation problems for students in Malaysia is the distance between the academics block and the students' residence. The IIUM transportation still need to be improved in order to occupy the needs of students while they studying here.